So you and I are going to convert this sketch into this amazing 3D model, okay? Into this amazing 3D model. But I want you to know something. Before we get into this level, there are three things we need to do. Number one, the sketch, which is the sketch we already have. And number two is going to be floor plan development, which is this. And then before this 3D model, all right? For this 3D model. So I want us to start with the first step. Number one, which is the sketch. We already have the sketch. And now let's dive into the second stage, which is this floor plan development, all right? Okay, so we'll pick our wall, all right? Go to wall settings. And we're going to change it to this single one. And change the thickness to 225, okay? And then for the color, I like the walls to be titanium. I like using titanium white actually. So I'll click OK. So we're done with these settings. And then there's another little settings we need to do, okay? Let's say I like using, for this one I like going with center to center. There's one little settings I would like us to do. I don't like the walls to be like, I don't like my walls to show like this, okay? So I would like us to change this color into a bit dark color. So we'll click on options, and the under options we'll go to element attribute and click on materials. Mind you, like I said earlier, like I used to say in other videos, click the wall, know the material you're using. So if you click here, you see that it's under generic structure, generic structural. So under generic structural, just note the name. And then once you go into this options, element attribute, come into this building material, and you click and you come here, look for generic structure. This is generic structural. Make sure it's on this generic structural. And then now we can change this one to this color. I like using this. And then I'll change this one to 75, right? Yep, let's see 75. It's too dark. So just go back, options, element attribute, building materials. I'll change the percentage to 50. I'll click OK. I think this is cool. Alright, from the sketch, okay, which you can see that we have the building is actually rectangular, okay? It's rectangular. So we're going to continue with that. With the measurements that are here, I'm just going to make it very, very snappy, right? So first of all, we need to get the out of this. And for this one, we have 13.8 from here to here, 13.8. So I'll just click on this one, take it backward, click on this drag, tap control. So I have this plus sign. If I tap control again, that plus sign is going. If I tap control again, the plus sign is on. So on and off, on and off. So make sure that plus sign is on. And I'll type in 13,800, enter. Mind you, I have to click on this point and bring it back. Else, if you do check your measurement from here to not be, but since I've dragged it back a little bit, you can see we have 13,800. So we are good with this one. So for this other side, I'll just click on this. I'll use pick up parameter and I'll click on this one, bring it to this other part and join it. And now for the length, we have 27,100. Okay, so I'll click on this one, bring it forward, tap control and put in 27,100 rather, 27,100. Click like that. This is where we have it. And mind you, from the sketch, I just want to join these ones. Mind you, from the sketch, we're going to have an extension, okay? We're going to have an extension. So what we're modeling now is the existing building, okay? Existing building of the church. So now, since we've not bring out this wall down a little bit, you're going to see that if you pick your line from your measurement from here to here, it's supposed to be 27,100, but it's not going to be. This 26,875. So you have to click on this one, take it backward with 225. Click, use your measurement and check now, your tape to check. You see that you have 27,100, which is accurate now. So click on these two lines, hold down your shift button to select all these ones. Make sure your shift button is on to select all at once, and then click on this intersect. Let's join it. Now let's take this one backwards a little bit yeah, yep. So let's take this elevation line front a little bit. So now another thing we need to work on is the fin. Okay, we need to work on the fins. and then the windows and the rest and the rest and the rest and the rest and the rest. So these fins are actually 450. So we need to bring them outside with that 450. Extend them outside with 450. Alright. So I'm going to pick this. I think one of the easiest way to do this thing is just click on this one, bring it to this level, and type in 450. Let's see how big. So this is okay. Okay, but I have to bring it down a little. You can see it's not up to this. And I'll click here and leave it here. This is 450. And now another thing we need to take care of is that we need to take care of is these distances. Okay, we need to check the distance. So now the easiest way to do that, I would say, let's pick on this. We're going to use line rather. Okay, we're going to use lines for it. So what we need to do right now is we'll pick line from here to this point and start offsetting the dimensions. Okay, sorry, let it be on this single line. So I'll click here now. I'll check the next measurement. What I have here is 2.4, so that's 2400. I'll click. Then I'll pick this my grid and fin and place it there. I'll bring this one forward a little bit. So I'll type in the next measurement, which is what 2200. So I'll type in 2200. Mind you, I'm not tapping control because for the line I'm not tapping control because I just want it to I don't want to have plenty lines while coming down. Okay, so the next one is 2840. So I'll type 2840, enter. I'll bring another fin to this part. Why I'm bringing the fin so that I can maintain the thickness. I'll just tap control for this one, so I can maintain the fin, the thickness. That's why I'm bringing the fin. Okay, because it's in to in of the fin, the measurement. So the next one is 2800. 800. And then I'll bring this fin here to this part. I'm supposed to tap control, so control and bring it here. And then the next one, don't you think something is missing? 2000 and 200 is 2200. You're supposed to have 2200. Yes, we're supposed to have something, a fin here. Alright, so okay, and then for this one we'll tap in this 28. This is 28. The next one is going to be another 28 again, but first we need to bring this one down and then tap in 2800. Now that's 2.8. and I'll bring this one down, tap control, I'll bring it here, and the next one is what, 283. That's 2830 with 2830. I'll click and I'll bring this one from here. From here, tap control to here. And I'll take this one to this part. And now, after that 2830, we have 21. We have 2.9. Okay, 2.92. Okay, I have 2.920. Now I'll tap this one, bring it here, and for this part, this other part, we'll have um 2.8. Okay, first of all I have to bring this one down. Now tap to 2.8. I'll bring this one all the way to this point, and we have 2.7 for this thing. So this is the last one. I'll just bring this one back to this point. Okay, down to this point, down to this point. All right, all right. So okay, okay. So now what we're going to do right now is we're going to transfer this thing to this other point. But you do that by tapping your control sign. Okay, so we have it here now. And for the opening, mind you, we're going to have an extension forward, alright? There's an extension which is 3.4 extension. So I'm just going to do that now. We'll click on this one and bring in 34. That's 3.4, that's 2400. Tap. Remember we need to bring this one outside like this. So we can do away with this one. Join this one here like this. We need to select this too. Then join it like this. So now I think for this thing, remember this is an existing building. If it was not an existing building, the columns have to be divided equally, okay? But this is already existing. We're only doing kind of renovation and we're not breaking any other thing. So our work now is just to raise it, to increase this front. Since it's not less than, it's no more than 3 meters, I think it's still not bad. But 3 meters can still go. Any length of arc or beam can go depending on what the structural engineer, design it for and the materials. But for this one, it's already existing. We just want to give it a facelift. So here now we have this. So we've gotten the inside and we've gotten the outside. Yeah, inside. So we've gotten the outside perimeters. Now we need to get the inside perimeters. I'm going to do everything now. So as I'm doing that, you're going to be seeing it also. So we're working together, right? We're working together. So for this part, which is the back side, we're actually going to have from here, we're going to offset inward, okay? We're going to offset 2.4 to 400 to 400 to this point. See how this is aligning. This is great. All right, this is aligning. And then for the okay, we now have a little space. Okay, we now have a little space, and let's quickly do that because I don't want to take much of our time. So 960, going to offset 960, the inner space like this, and then from this other end we have 2.4 like this, 400, 2.4 like this. And there's this one. Let's remove this one, and then from this other side too we have, let's check first. Okay, 2.4. I have another 2.4 again, 2.4 again like this. Then from this other end we have 4.9. From here we have 4.9. This has to come down. It has to come down to here, and this has to come down to here. This one needs to go, And from this other end, we have 2.8. Okay. So we have 1.1 rather. First from here, 1.1. So we need to take it from here to here. Let's check this measurement is supposed to be 4.9, right? Is it up to? It's not up to 4.9. So 4.9. This is supposed to be 4.9. So shift this one first. Let's check again. 4.9. Remember, we forgot to remove or to shift it with 225. That's why it's like this. Okay, so now let's check how big is this side? 3.2. Okay. And then 2. Okay, this one is 2.4. Okay, 2.44, 2.44. This one has to be 2.44. Sorry, just a slight difference. So we're going to take from here to here, 2440. I'll shift this one. And then again, 2440. I'll shift this one again backward. I'm going to remove this. This should go. I'll cut this too. And then now from this other end we have 2.8. And then we need to take this one back a little. And on this side we have what? 2.4. So 2.46. So from here to here, okay, 2.2. So 2.26. So we are good with this part. What we need to do right now is to extend this and to confirm this measurement. 2.4. And for this other one is 2.44. 2.44. How about here? Same thing, 2.44. Okay. So now the front, we need to work on this front later because this thing has to go. So it has to go. So it has to go. And then for the altar parts, I think I captured that area too. The altar parts. Okay. Just a few minutes. We're good to go now. So for the altar part, we have step down. So first of all, let's create a line here. Okay. And from that, this edge of the wall to the first step is 9,200. So we're going to pick 9,200. Then give it a step of 300. Yeah. Step of 300. Uh-oh. I don't know where our wall is running to. Okay. So let's take this bit back. Yeah. So this is the step we have. It's looking like a beam, it's not. So the next one is to the altar is 9,400. So 9,400 to the altar, right? 9,400 to the altar. And then, remember we've done an extension, we've extended something with 3,000. 3,000 what? 3,300, yes, from here to here. Let's see something. Mind you, from here, we extended this part, right? This was supposed to be our last grid. Supposed to be our last grid. but as it is now, we extended this part a little bit. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to take the reference. First of all, let the reference start from this grid, not this extension. Okay, not the extension, because it's from the extension that we extended that with 3.4, so it's not going to be from there. What we're going to do now is we'll select here, hold down shift and select this tool, and then let's move it from here to here. I'm holding now our shift key to lock this vertical movement. So I'll click here. So and here, this is what we're supposed to have. So this extension is like an addition to us now. So from here, let's work on the altar parts. Okay, the altar area. So we now have 4,600 from here. To here, 4,600. 4,600 from here. Okay. 4,600 from here. Of 9,400. Okay. 9,400 from this part. 9,400 from this part. That's correct. The line we're offsetting should start from this one. So we have 9,400 to this part. Then from this side, this is the offset. So we have a small step here too. Come back, then go. So now from this inner one, we're just going to have our altar. Let's say from this middle point, we're going to offset this with the watts again. Okay, 2,000 here. Let's see another 2,000 this side. So now, okay, I have enough space for from here to here is what, 5.9. From here is 5.9. So this is looking tiny. Let's add this with 500, and here with 500. So this is cool. So we'll take this one with 300 backward. Okay, and then take another 300 to this side. 300 to this side. So we'll click here. We're making here. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be like this. So we have one step here, which is all round. We have one again for this one. So it's like this. All right. So I think we are done with the major part. What is left now is the windows. Okay, windows and doors. What we are going to do right now is, before we insert windows, okay, what we're going to do is, since we're going to do the model, which is another reason why we're here, what we're going to do is, before we insert this window, we are on ground level right now, okay? So before we work on this window, let's move this same plan to first floor, which is another level, okay? We'll convert this one to DPC. Let's just do the practical aspect, okay? If you check our 3D now, this is what we have, all right? This is what we have. Check our 3D. Well, this is ground level, all right? This is ground level. So for us to have this same thing now upstairs, not upstairs, second level, we don't have a DPC yet, okay? We don't have a DPC yet. and we need DPC. So how do we do that? I like to convert from, let's say, to 7. I would like this ground level to be 450. How I got here is Control 7. I got here. So I'll change this one to, let's say, 450. Enter. Everything will go down. You see, this is our DPC now. So I can decide to convert everything here to another color. But before I do that, I'll go to first floor, this first level. There's nothing here yet. So I'll go back to this ground floor and I'll copy everything here. Control C, and then click on this one and Control V to be pasted here. So if you check our 3D now, you discover that we have it. Well, it looks like nothing is here, but something is here. You see it. So let's change that material. So we'll go back to ground level. From ground level, just go all the way. We'll select everything here, and then I want the fins to be different colors. So I'll just do it like this. Okay. Then go all the way in. Change this one to, what if all the things are the same color? I think that would be cool. Yeah. Select everything except for the lines. Then change this color to normal brick. So check out 3D, we have brick all through. You see? I have brick all through. And now let's play around with, since we are still modeling the plan, okay? Mind you, is first story. Now let's add doors. For the door now, let's go into doors, setting dialogues, and let's use double door. Change this to this, and then the height is 2.1, the width 1.5. Okay, and seal, let's make it 0. Take it all the way to this point. Let's look for the middle. How about we make this door 2 meters? 2 meters, I think is better. It's the middle. Take it inside. And from our plan view, we have 2 extra doors by the side. Okay, 2 extra doors by the side. The fourth part, which is here, we have a door here. So this one will be 1.5. 1.5 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Okay, let's try to align everything now. Okay. Okay. So we have 3 doors. We have 3 doors here. Let's see. 3 doors. Mind you, we've not yet started our 3D, so we're only working on the plan. So we'll go inside now into our doors. Let's select another door, which is 900 door. Single door. We're going to use them here. So there's 1 door here. First of all, let's add this one. There's 1 here. Then there's another door here. Yes. Mind you, I said it's an existing building. And there's 1 here to this office. There's 1 here. There's another 1 here. Okay. And then this is another funny part because there's a door here, but this one is 750 door, which is a toilet door. There's toilet door here, and then there's another toilet door here. It's funny though, but it's real. Yep, like this. This is how I saw the door. I was like, how on earth did you guys come up with this? Okay. So yeah, this is how it is. I say, okay, am I supposed to maintain? They say yes, please, so I should maintain it there. Though I told them it's not necessary. What if someone is inside and someone decided to just open the side? They say, the person here should lock here. And what if he forgot and he left it locked and just go away? No, client. My advice was for us to maintain this, or maybe split this one and add an extra, add an extra toilet for these people. But they said no, it has to be like so. Let's proceed with this other side. So and here we have another door here. Yeah, and another door here. A lot of doors actually on one space. So this is how part is. And for the windows, yeah, let's add windows. Let's add windows. Windows. We go to windows. Um, this one I think 1.46. That's the height. So we take which window? How about we take this one? Try to play around with the grid. So let's have how many? One vertical, one, four. Let's see. The width is actually 1.2. Yeah, the width is 1.2 and the height is 1.46. 1.460. Okay, so let's add one here. Oh, don't forget to change. This one is 600 and the review to work core is, let's go with 75. Click here. Review to work core, I hope you guys know the use of that. Okay, let me show you on 3D. See this review to work core. This is, if you remove this to 0, this depth, I'm pointing with my finger, see this wall depth is gone. This depth is gone. But if you change this now to 75, so that the depth will show. See the depth now. So it's very important. And okay, so now we need to change. Now our professional kind of Windows design, like settings here. You know how we do it. So let this one be 2 and let this one be, let's see 2. We need extra one here. So we're going to do it this way. About 3. 3. So like this is how they are. So the windows are. But before we do any other thing, right? Before we do any other thing, we need to change the settings. We'll click on this window, go inside setting dialogs. Come here, change this model attribute. Click this one, change all this one to steel. Steel. Change this one, this glass to this blue, and then go back to this model attribute, scroll down, change this one to this color, same thing, this color, and then I think we're almost done. Once you click OK, it's looking different, as we do it now. And I don't like seeing these lines here. How do I remove them? Click on the window, go to settings, just keep clicking backward. You see these opening lines? Click on this one and this opening line and tick it. Click OK, and these ones are gone. Your work is clean now. You feel the work, right? But I think we need to add yeah, initially this building height was 2.7. Control P is 2.600, like this. This is the height. You see, this is the height of the building. But we need to increase the height. How do we increase it? With if we add additional, let's say Where's this calculator? If we add additional 4 costs, let's say 225, 5 times 4, we have 900. If we add 900 plus 2,600, we have 3.5. So we're going to make this 3.5. Okay, Ctrl 7. So make this 3. This is an existing building. We are going to add 4 costs to that. We're adding 4 costs to it. That means it's going to be 3.5. So we'll make it 3.5 plus trucking and everything. That should be 3.6. So we'll make it 3.6 down 600 or 550. 3.550. 3,550. Then click OK and everything will go up. Yep. Everything will go up. It's actually sweeter if a church building is higher, higher above it. So, and for these ones, I don't like my doors to have plenty colors, somehow. Let's go back. We are still on our plan. Let's first of all finish this window. What actually took us was to show you guys that seal, but we later proceeded with other stuff. This is a step, so the height is not up to this. Okay, so let's take this, 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 and this. Do we have any here? Nope. So we have the same thing here, right? We have another one here, another one here, another one here. Model attributes to pick here, and another one here, like that. The middle of this is not this, I guess. So pick up parameter. Did I mention model attribute? Let's pick up parameter. Okay. Pick up this to this. We need to align these two. They have to align. Okay. So make sure it's on drag so you can move it move the entire component. So bring it here and match it. So now pick up parameter again. And then from here to here, here to here, and here to here. Alright. Let's not forget with the back side of this. This one is 2 windows. 2 windows. Mini window here. So we'll click on this. Change the height to 600. The width to 600. The seal to 1500. We're good to go. All these ones, the ones at the back, okay, the front, or should I say, not the front, the seal is 900 and the height is 1.2. Okay, that is 1.2. So let's check everything. So this is what we have so far. This is what we have so far. Okay. Oh yeah. So what can we do next? 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 Let's add okay. Okay, and okay, and okay. So I would like us to, for the plan, let's just quickly add let's quickly add something. Okay, let's define the front. So I think we'll just have something. Go back to ground level. We'll pick this, and then from this middle point. If you have 300 here, oh, 300. We have, first of all, let's add those windows in front because that's very important. If we do that, that's when we can, that's when we'll know how many of the space is left. Okay. So if you have one here, another one here, how do we know that these two are actually equal? Let's see if we can mirror this and this. Click on the window, tap mirror. Let's hold this middle. And tap here, tap control from here. We are good to go. Okay. So at least now we know the space left here. So let's just go to ground level and we'll click on this. Click on this, take the reference to face up so we can see this door. So now we'll just click on this, take it back with how many? 2 meters. You have 2 meters, 2 meters, and then another 2 meters here. Okay. Is this too small or too big? Okay, it's actually not bad. Actually not bad. Okay. Or we might change this. Might change this front windows a little, make them a bit longer. Okay. I make them a bit longer. So now I think we'll go with this. And for this entrance, let's just take this one downward a little. Let's say, okay, let's go with 1.5, 2 meters, about 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 is okay. 2.5 should be okay. Entrance. All right. So now, as it is now, we're modeling plan. So I think now, so now we're stepping into the 3D now, okay? Because the two has to be working hand in hand to an extent, okay? So if you come back to this one, so now what we're actually doing now is we're working on the 3D now, okay? This is the next step. The first one, the sketch, second one, the plan, and then now the third one, which is 3D. So as we're working on the 3D, we're doing some little adjustment, all right? What is left of this interior now is just positioning of chairs. That's what is left, and then furnitures. But for the shape and the plan size, we've gotten that already. So let's check our 3D. Now we're working on both 3D and this other one. So I've been thinking of doing something right now. I think of, let's insert slab. Slab inside here. Okay, let's insert slab. So we'll pick slab, go to setting dialogs, change it to 150 thickness. Now we'll change, not everything, let's not change it. I want the up to be tiles, 30 by 30, and I want the side to be just white, titanium white. Now click OK. So what I want to do now is going to be a little bit crazy, and not like crazy, but I want it to have one design. I want us to have something on the fin. Alright, so not like, what if I do it the other way around, which I think might be a bit faster, I think. Although let's use this method so you can learn from it too. Okay, I'll take this. Yeah, I think I need to show you guys something that took me a bit of time to know. Let's say for instance I made a mistake and I click here. How do I go back? It doesn't control Z. So just tap backspace. Okay, tap backspace. That's when you can go back. Alright. So now let's keep, please do well to subscribe, okay, and also share. Let's grow and reach out to let's grow the channel and also reach out to many people as possible. Okay. So pick here back to this point, back to this point, to this point, to this point, to this point, to this point. Yep. Like this. This. Okay. Like this. We're almost there. First, what I'm going to create with this is going to be a bit funny, but this method you'll be like, wow. So with this method we can actually get this. Like just this little method. I'll be like, yeah, we can actually get it because we just did. So this is the last line, just here. So we have our slab now. But mind you, we still need to go down a little bit with the other ones. So I might just, once I click on this, I click on this and I click on this part, I'll click on this offset. I'll make everything to be 50. Yeah, 50. Now let's check our 3D. This is what we just got. You see? Now 50 around. Although I like to change these colors to this and this one to these two, so the lines can be different. What do we take this one up? That'll be no need. No need. It's becoming much. Control Z. So remember we have a step up and step down here. How do we do that now? What you need to do is click on this, click on slab, and then draw another slab inside, creating an opening. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take this one, this line, offset edge to this point, and this to this point too. I'm going to take this one backward all the way to this point. Alright, this point. So here is free. Here is free. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'll pick the same slab. Okay. I'll come here from this part down to this part. Oh, this one is here. That means now this one has to come back to this point. Come back to this point. Sorry, to this point. Yep. This one has to be here. And now let's check our 3D. On this part, this one has to go minus 150. Alright, so this is the step we're having now. This is the step. Alright, this is the step we're having. And then what do we do now? what do we do now? On this front, we need to work on something. Let's cover this front side first with the slab. We'll do that by clicking on this arrow and turning this one downward. Okay, so let's take this, click on insert new, bring it here. This one too, insert new, bring it here. Take this one down to this point by dragging. See this offset edge, that's where you drag to this point. Okay, so if you check our 3D now, we have something with 450. This one is, what's the thickness of this? 150. Why is it up? Let's check our south elevation. South elevation. This one has to come down. Oh, no, it's okay like that. Okay, it's okay like this. So how do we play with this place? I think what we need to do right now, before we roof here, we need another slab. We're going to work with a lot of slab actually. Another slab, we need to close this space. This one from here to here. Alright. This has to be, yeah, 150 is cool. And then same thing this other side. Let's have the same thing from here to here. Okay, and for the entrance, let's get something. We're going to chamfer, but we need to use roof for that actually. Roof will guide us on how to get that gable end where. So we'll click here, use this, change this to 25, and then click on these settings. No, it has to be this, not this, not plane. It has to be multiple plane. So you click inside, change it to this, and then under this multiple plane settings, the if should be 0. We're going to make it 0 for now. And then thickness, let's do 25. Then click OK. So now I'm going to pick from here. You can do this on floor plan, you can do this on roof. Alright. So we have here now, and it's very, very, very high. But we don't need it this high. Okay. We don't need it this high. What we're going to do now is we're going to click on this front node. You see this thing? It's called reach. Click on it, bring it forward, and click here. This is gable now. Hold these back sides too, same thing. Bring it back here. It's gable now. But it's too high, so that means we need to reduce the angle. You click on this, change it to, let's say 20. This changes affects custom plane and okay, let's see. It doesn't have to be too high. 20 is small. Let's go with 25. Say 25. I think 25 is okay. Yep. So I'm going to stretch this up. I might do something now. That means I'm going to remove this. Okay. I remove this because this is the front view and I want that one to go all the way. So I'll drag this, I'll stretch this one forward to this point. And same thing, this one to this point. Now let's see our 3D. Yep. So now I'm going to take this wall up all the way to this point. Then I'll click on the roof and I'll click on this wall and I'll right click. Once I right click, I'll select under connect, you see trim elements to roof. You say okay, say trim. Now you can see that this front is like this. Okay, it's showing. So what I'm going to do now is from the roof, I'm going to click on this roof and I'll offset the front with, mind you, I'm not clicking on this middle point, okay? I'm only clicking on this side. I'll set it with 300 if from the front. Let's make it a bit realistic. And for the thickness, I might just change this thickness to 200. The roof thickness to 200. I think this should, 200, but if it's 200, that means we need to take this one down. So I'll click on this, change the side of this roof to white, turn on white, and the down, I'm going to change it down to white also. I'll click OK. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to drag this one down. Let's do that on the front elevation, that's out. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to bring this one down to this point. Yep. Let's see, 3D. This is not funny, right? So what I'm going to do, I'll take this back towards to 20. It was 25, but let's leave it at 20. Let's just Ctrl Z. Yeah, let's leave it like this. So some will be like, so how do we end up covering this part? How do we now cover this part with thickness and something? Don't worry about that, just go to south elevation. Once you go to south elevation, pick line, alright? Pick line, pick from here. No, before any other thing, first of all, let's create this one. And from here to this point. So I'll click this line and also click this, hold shift, click this line, and I'll click this line, I'll offset both sides. I'll tap control, I'll have 300. This is 300. So what I'm going to do now is I'll pick another line, click from here, hold shift. I'll just click the line here, tap these two lines and trim them. Then put another line here. Alright, pick these two lines and then trim them. So I'll now select this morph. I'll hold down my spacebar key and click. No, it doesn't normally work from here. We have to take it outside this space. So let's move this outside, maybe up, and use morph tool, spacebar, and click inside. So it's working now. So what do we do now? We pick here and align it back to this point. Okay, now check your 3D. The morph might not be there, it has to be by the side. Yep. So now let's click on this morph, hold down this space and hold down this 2, and we're going to type 300, enter. Right click, just right click and say OK. Now let's change the color to white. I love white. This is the color. Override surface, change it to titanium white. Then for the colors, these outlines, I like using this one and this one. This is 61, yeah, color 61. So I'll move from my roof plan. I'll just drag this from this point, hold down drag. I'll drag it to this point and click. So now if you check out 3D, we have that perfectly done. Okay, perfectly done. But this is showing that this thing is not too thick. What do we have here? This is 300. If we make it 200, it's going to be somewhere here. Should we make it 200? Should we make it 200? South elevation. Click here. Let's say 200, 100. Same thing. 100. Do you know you can? Let me show you something on 3D. Do you know you can offset MOV? Like, it was strange to me at first. The first time I did it, I was like, wow. So we can also offset much MOV. So, but mind you, have to offset all the edges, because if I offset from the south elevation, if I offset just this part now, this is the front line. Let's say 100. The down one is going to be there, so it's going to like look chamfered. You see the way it is, as if it's slanty. It's not straight. You see, this is what I'm saying. So you have to offset the inner one to make it straight. Okay. So how do we do that? Well, same thing. Just go to your front elevation, click on this one, and then take it backward with same 100, and we are good to go. This is 100, 100. You see, it's aligning now. And for this one, I don't know why the thickness is just somehow. What do we change it from? Okay. Plan, move, model, that. Okay. Yeah, let's change it from this to this and see if it's gonna work. To this, it's going to work actually. So it's straight now. Okay. Okay. What else do we do? We need to extend. We need to extend this. Mind you, let's Control A all the windows. Let's go inside. And we're going to select casing, which is outside casing. Casing outside. We tick this casing. 100 by 100 by 100. Yes. This one I like making this one 50, 50, and this one 10. But this is the thickness that extruded out. So yeah, 50 by 10, and then let's go for the material under this model attribute. I'm changing this to white. Yes, titanium white. And then let's check something. Plan on this, and this. Is that our plan and what if? Plan and section, yes. So okay. You see what we have now. But I was, I was asked to maintain the side windows like this. But for we need to work on this back too. But for the side windows like this, but for the front part, right? For the front part, I need to drag these windows upward. Okay, but before I do that, let's work on this front part first. Okay, let's work on this front part first. This. Okay, let's add a wall here. Okay, let's add a wall here, like this, like this, like this to this part, this one to this part, this part. Okay. Hey, okay. Let's take this. No, let's leave the wall like that. What we need to do now is let's roof here. We're going to roof this part. Same thing. Pick the same roof and roof here like this. But this time around, this one has to come forward a little. This is the formula so we can get the gable at this end. So I'll pick here, I'll bring it here. Let me do that again. You see that is from here. The gable is showing like this side is a smaller part that is we can easily stretch the gable, but we don't want the gable to be. We want the gable to be in the front. Let me show you the 3D. This is how it's looking like from the inside. You see. But we want this face to be outside, and here we want it to be longer like this, not this way. What do we do now? Just go to click on the roof, stretch this one, keep stretching until this side becomes the face. Yep. And then I'll stretch this one back to gable. Make sure it's on this stretch horizontal reach. Bring it here. Okay. And then this back side too. Bring it backwards. Now just click on it. Don't hold this middle point. Hold just the side. Take it back. Align it with here. But I like making here 300. Same thing. This is same angle. So this one we're giving here 300 also to outside. Another 300 to outside. I just hope it's not touching those windows. Yep, it's not touching the windows. So now click all these 3 walls, and then with the roof, right click on that corner, you say trim to wall, and you say trim. You see, that's how it's looking like now. But then we need to change this one, everything to, let's give the thickness to be 200, and for the model, let's convert here to white. White, and this down pass, let it be white also. White. Okay. So you see. Now how do we open this part? Let's see how we can do this. See how we can do this. But before, okay, let's just do that first. Okay, let's have this one like this. Let's go select arc. You can do that by clicking on this door, then click inside here. Let's look for empty door opening. Now we're going to select this. Say okay. Then where's the middle point? This is the middle. Click. Let's bring this here. This one here. Let's see how it looks like. Okay. So we're going to click on this and stretch this part up to this level. To this level. And then why is it looking somehow? Let's see this out elevation. Looks like this one, the tip or the angle is much. 1090, let's say 1090. Okay. What if it's on 900? Still 1090. This is serious. Oh. Okay. I think this is cool. Can we reduce this? The angle and the roof angle doesn't look the same. 25, see 26, 26. Yep. 26, 26, 27. Yep. And this looks better. Let's check and see. Okay. And for the side, this arc, we're just going to use straight arc. Rather. So from here to here, this to this, take this one like this, take it backward, bring this one to the front, take this one backward, bring this one to the front. Let's check our 3D. So now we're going to click on this and we're going to raise this to this point. Yeah. And what do you think to this point? I think this front has to come back a little. Wait. 2 to 5. This way. Okay. What if we change this arc to this? Nope. So we're going to take this one up. Let's change this window to, I don't know why my voice is going down. Okay, let's see, special windows. Yep. Can we use this? I'll say okay. And maybe stretch this up a little. Nope, everything has to go up at 1.52 meters. 2 meters, how about 3 meters? Why is it that it's only the tip that is going up? Everything has to go up. Oh. 1, 2. Why 1, 2? This one has to be 2000. Oh, 1000, and the up should be, I'll take this one up and then I'll change this part to be 2000. Will this still show? So let's reduce this one to this. And let's take this one downward. Down a bit to this. and we might just take this one up again to this, and then change the inside to 3000. Let's say 3000. Then bring this one a bit down. Yep. So we're going to give this the reveal to wall 75 to have that depth. And now we're going to give this glass. We're going to give this glass. I'm going to give this glass something like this. You know, grid this 3 3. Let's see 3 3. This. Okay. And then is there another thing we can do to the upside? Okay. Outside casing, inside casing. Okay. So now let's just quickly give it some design. The attribute, this. Let everything here be still, please. Then this one, glass. This one, 61, 61, 61. Okay. See? There will be need for outside casing. Let's give it casing. Just click on this one, contour model. Oh, casing outside. Click casing 100, leave here 50, here 10, and then change the color. So let this one be titanium white. Okay, like this. Like this. Then we're going to click on this one. Use this injection and convert this one to same thing. Why is it looking bigger? This is 1000. They don't look the same size. Looks like something is not okay. This is what the width of this is 1000. The width of this one is 1000. Why is it looking bigger? They're all the same thing. I think the reason is probably because this one is going all the way up. So let's reduce it a little. No, instead of 3 meters, instead of 3 meters, I'm just going to change this one to 2.5. Yep, 2.5. Where are you? 1500. Then reduce this one a bit downwards. I'm going to have same thing. This should convert this to same thing, and then this should convert this same thing. So the formula here is that click on this pickup parameter, you click on the one you want, then you click on this inject, and you click on the one you want to convert. Okay. Okay. This part is just giving us some. Let's bring this one here, bring this one here, and bring this one here, bring the back here. Okay, there's nothing showing again for this path. I would actually like us to maybe work on this front, maybe a little, because these columns are just not too nice for me to see like this. Let's see, like this. Let's do this on the ground floor. Three hundred, 300, 300. Let's see. Okay. This has to be okay. Okay. Let's convert this to normal brick. Okay. Although most times I just touch these things to see how it looks like. I don't know. I still feel like one is bigger than one, but they are all the same. Mhm. I think we'll just go with this. Mhm. Okay, let's finish up this. I just want to use this from here to here, take it up a little, then reduce this with 80. Yeah. If I take care up a little, this. Same thing this side. See this front. Okay, so I think we've gone far already with this. Okay, let's just change total of this to steel and this color to my glass. Change this one back to this, back to this, back to this, back to this. So now, boom, we're good to go. I don't like this. Most times I don't like leaving these lines like that. So I'll just switch it from this place. I'll untick this open line and all this one will be gone. These lines are gone. So it makes your work to look, you know, even how about this ones? Let's check the attributes. These ones look like casing. So I just change them to steel also. Yep. We are good to go. We are good to go. Okay. Oh, with this, what is left is not much. Just take from here to this point. This is 150. I take this up to this point. Take this up to this point. Then we'll hold this point and bring it here. And our steps are ready. Except for this doors windows, I'll just click on this, convert this one to same thing, click on this, convert it to same thing. Alright, so we'll be stopping here today. So thank you so much for your time, for being up to this time, for staying tuned. Alright, so if you have any comments, any question, please drop it on the comment section, and If there's something you would like us to add to this, although we are kind of working strictly with what the person requested, all right, try not to go a bit limited into playing around with the building. So if you feel like there's anything you want us to attach to it that you feel you can do, just bring it. And if it's something we can add, I'll let you know. And then if you have any questions regarding other things before us, please do wait to drop the comment. Okay, please subscribe and also share so we can reach out to more people. All right, so see you on the next tutorial.